Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Welcome to Mondays with Marina. Yay! This is where I get to give back to the community a little bit by doing readings for you guys. And the way that the readings work is if you would like to get in for a chance to get a reading, please type in, hashtag fancy in the comment section. And there's no space between the hashtag and the fancy. And I will be using the giveaway tool, as I like to call it, the Fickle Finger of Fate. So if you are a winner, I'm going to ask you to very quickly put your question in at that point. And it's a good idea if you can put your copy and paste, have your question ready to go, so that it's I can get to as many of the readings as I can. I'll also remind you to go to my website, which is marinasheartcentertarot.com. If you wanted to book yourself in for a reading, if you wanted to look at some of the classes that are on offer, also if you wanted to gift someone with a reading or a class, that's all available on the website. The idea of getting a reading, particularly this time of year, is it gives you kind of an eagle's view of what's coming up for 2026. What are some of the things that you might be looking forward to? Some of the things that might be a bit of a challenge. It just gives you a bird's eye view, if you will, of what's happening. And if you know someone who you think might benefit from a reading, but it's something that they would never do themselves, then again, you can purchase a gift card. They'll get an email right away letting them know that you have gifted them with a gift card, and they can then decide, do they want to put it towards a reading, towards a class, maybe one of each, depending how generous you are. And you don't have to go to the mall to do that. You don't have to fight traffic or deal with rude people. It's done online. So thank you for listening to that. I do have my email address up on the screen, and that is for those of you who are members on my channel. And believe me, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'd like you to send me an email so that I have it on file, and so that I can invite you to the December 13th members only meeting. It's not one that you want to miss, okay? Because I have been thinking for the last little while of, how can I show my appreciation to the members, to the people who are constantly supporting the channel, supporting me, and so on. And I have come up with something, and I'm not going to tell you about it today. I'm just going to wait, let it build up a little bit. So yes, if you're interested in becoming a member, by all means, you can do that on the YouTube page. And I think that's it. I haven't. I don't know that there's anything else. Oh, if you go to the description of the video, one of the things that you'll see in the description is the link that you can use to go take a look at some of the fabulous bracelets that are available from Otter Spirit. Now, these are the larger beads. And Dawn reminded me that I needed to let everyone know that they also come in 6 millimeter. And yes, they do. And they're a little smaller. They come in different sizes: small, medium, large, extra large. They do fit most wrists. I generally will take a large, and you can see there's more than enough room on here so that I'm wearing the bracelets, they're not wearing me. So if you use my link at Otter Spirit, you will get 20% off on any order, or 30% off if you order over $99. I will I will also tell you that each bracelet comes in this wonderful little box all ready for gift giving. Okay. It has a little magnetic um, thing on it so that it's not um, yeah, it's not going to fall apart. Each one also, depending on the bracelet that you get, is going to come with a little card that tells you all about the bracelet that is in there. So one of the ones that I'm wearing today is aventurine. And the message for aventurine is, my world is filled with abundance. And it certainly is. It also comes with its own little pouch. And I do recommend to keep the bracelet inside the pouch when you're not wearing them. That way, it keeps them energetically vibrating on a higher frequency, and then they're not rubbing up against each other and getting scratched and so on. So thank you, all of you, for joining me. I did notice that who was it that said, yeah, Dawn Turner said, yeah, the 6 millimeter beads are a little more comfortable to wear. It's all a matter of personal preference, right? Whether you like the large or the small. And artist Liz said that she has, I'm just looking up here, uh, da, 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 where is it? Oh, artist Liz bought a couple of otter bracelets. Thank you. Thank you. And Liz, you should get them fairly quickly. So there you go. And thank you, Fallon. The blue pops my red hair. Thank you very much. And you guys are being very kind and generous to me in terms of how lovely I look. Well, I appreciate it. You take an extra couple minutes, you comb your hair, you brush your teeth, Yes. And they are extremely good quality beads, and they do give off an energy. And it's a strong energy. It really is. And if you're anything like me, um, I like to get the set of 3, because not only do it in my world, more is more, but I also consider, when I get 3 of these little boxes, that's 3 gifts. That's 3 gifts that I can put away. Don't need anything, just put a bow on it. Boom, done. Okay, alrighty. So hello to everyone. And there we go. Let me put that away. And I'm going to remove the email address, but I'll just remind you guys to, if you are a member on my channel, please make sure that I have your email address, because you want to be included in the wonderful thank you gift that I've prepared for all of you. So, and Philip says, no question today. Here to hear Marina intuit the cards. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I will take that off. Okie dokie. So I have my coffee. I have my cards. You're more than welcome if you are chosen as a winner. You can ask a personal question. You can ask a mediumship question, whatever kind of question calls to you. The only thing that I will stress again is please get it in as soon as you possibly can. Um, I'll only call your name a few times, and if you don't respond, then I'll just pick someone else. And I don't want anyone to lose out. So there you go. Okay. I hope that you are all having a fabulous Monday. Um, looking forward to the week. Looking forward to the holidays coming up. It seems everyone's in a much better mood, and the smiling a lot more, which is fabulous. I really like that. And yes, Dawn, yes, you can become a member. And yeah, before December 13th, as long as I have your email address so that I can send you the Zoom link, we're fine. We're fine. So um, there you go. All righty. Now, shall we get into it? Shall we? Okay, let's do that. So I'm putting it up on stage so that you can see the the spinning wheel, and who's going to get the reading. And I'm going to do them in groups of 3. Okay. So, oh, all of a sudden, itchy nose. Ooh. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it and find out who is going to be in the first group of 3. And remember, oh, no, not her. No. Sorry. But I'm glad it came out first. Now I don't have to worry about it coming up again. All right. So. And hope you guys are looking forward to the holidays. Maureen D'Amico. Excellent. Maureen, please put your question in right away. And also, guys, if you put it in all caps, it just helps me to see it right away. Okay. So after Maureen, we have and Janice. Janice, please put your question in. And dum, 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 dum. And Katharina. Excellent. Okay. So, I got you, Katharina. I got Maureen D'Amico. Perfect. And Janice updated. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, let's get started with. Oh, wait. Why do I only have 2? I have Katharina. I have Janice outdated. Oh, and I forgot Maureen D'Amico. Okay. All right. Looking up to see Maureen. Gotcha. Okay. So Maureen wants to know, was the Native American woman I dreamt about my great-great-grandma on my dad's side, and is she watching over my daddy? Well, absolutely she is. And I'm going to use the connections deck from Trish James. And let's see, was that your great-great-grandma? If you feel it was, it was. Okay. I get hidden searching for the truth. anniversary celebration. So you could be coming up on the anniversary of either someone's passing, or an important anniversary anyway. And if you know when this lady was born and it's close to this time, there you go. I also get caution, suspicious activity, and birth, new situation. Okay, so I do think that yes, that uh, that is definitely someone that you are very much connected to. The in terms of the caution, the suspicious activity, I'm seeing that as more. Um, don't doubt yourself. Don't be suspicious of the information that you're getting. Acknowledge it. Say thank you, and allow yourself the opportunity to get some new information about not only her history but how it relates to you. Is she is she looking after your dad? Um, I I believe that, yeah, very much so, that she is, and he will. If you ask him, I think he will admit that he does feel her energy um, around him. So I hope that is helpful to you. Okay, and and then we have Janice updated, and she would like to know anything my guides can tell me about the rest of this year. Well, for that, for that, whoops, for that, I need another deck, and I thought that I had all my decks ready, but apparently not. There you go. Okay, the rest of the year. What is there for Janice for the rest of the year in terms? Okay, what is there? Okay, I get confused, disorganized. So if you're contemplating something and it just doesn't feel right, then pay attention to that. And pay attention to the little messages and clues that come your way. Uh, Change, transformation. So um, things are happening kind of behind the scenes that I think Spirit is working towards getting you to a place that is going to be very, very beneficial for you. Communicate, talk it out. If you've been meaning to have an uncomfortable conversation with someone, it is a lot easier to sit down and talk about it than it is to play the situation over and over and over again in your head, because that doesn't resolve anything. So sometimes even starting a difficult conversation can lead to new insights. So that is what is there for you. And collaborate, work together. So what is if you're thinking about a project, something that you'd like to try out, to test out, then collaborate with someone else. Talk it over with someone else. Work with them if you can, and that will definitely be beneficial. So I hope that resonated with you. Okay, and then we have Katerina. See, please, can you see when I will move into my own house? Well, let's see. He kept reaching out to someone or something, and I asked him, Daddy, what was wrong? And he looked at me, and I couldn't make out what he was saying. Yeah, he's definitely communicating with people that are um, on the other side, and he's looking for reassurance, and they're providing that for him. Okay, and moving into your own house. Moving into your own house. All right, Katarina. Um, okay, do it now. Don't wait. So, if you have an opportunity to make a move this month or as of the 1st of January, and you're sitting on the fence, do it now. Don't wait. The oh, and again, collaborate, work together. So this might be, if you find a place, this might mean that perhaps you do it with a roommate, where you're able to get into either a better house or or a better neighborhood, whatnot, if you collaborate with someone else. And endings, closing a chapter. Um, if okay, just let me overwhelm, disassociate. If if the current place that you're living in was a place that you struggled with some of the memories that were in that place, um, you can certainly let that go. You can smudge around the place. You can release. Do some ceremonies to release some of the energy that's there if it doesn't feel good to you. But I think that, yeah, do it now. There you go. Okay, and I hope that that was beneficial to you. And I'll remind you, if you want to get in for a chance to get a reading, please type in #fancy, and we're going to let the Fickle Finger of Fate decide who gets a reading. So let's do it again. And again, I'll draw 3 people, and please put your question in right away. And we'll take it from there. Turtle shell. Excellent. Turtle shell, please put your question in. And sing in your mind. Yeah. Victoria. Please put your question in right away. And then we have Myrna Loy. And Myrna Loy was an absolutely stunning actress. Yeah, very, very familiar with Myrna Loy. Okay. So, hi, Victoria, I got you. And, okay. And, so I have Turtle Shell, Victoria, and Myrna Loy. Please put your question in. Will I survive? Okay. All right, so we'll start with Turtle Shell. Whoops. Can you tell me about my 2026? Well, let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, oh, let me remove that. Okay, there you go. Turtle shell. What does 2026 look like for turtle shell? Ah, reflect, accountability. So you might need to take a little bit of time and reflect on some of the things that have happened this year, some of the good things that you can be grateful for, and also some of the things that maybe didn't work out that well. And you can see it doesn't mean that you did something bad. It just means that, maybe you could have made a different decision that would have come out with a different outcome and maybe a different lesson. And the idea is not to beat yourself up over something that you did wrong, but to take accountability for it, to say, okay, that was not the best decision I made, but I learned from it, and this is what I learned, and take it from there. I also get, oh, okay. So no, things are unclear at this point about what's going to happen in 2026. And don't forget, you have, um, not only do you have sovereignty over yourself, but you also have free will. So, things might come up in 2026 that could be a little challenging for you, but then again, they could also be really, really good. So, brain fog, headache, if you're experiencing confusion and, headache pain that you can't really equate to something, then have it checked out. Just have it checked out. And meditation, go within. I think 2026 is going to be your year to kind of get a little more in touch with your spiritual side, with your spirit guides. Um, listen, listen to what they have to say, and they will be more than glad to share information with you if you're open to receiving it. So, there you go. I hope that resonated with you. Okay. And just a second. Okay. And whoops. Here we go. Victoria. All right. It says, will 2026 be better for me physically? I've never been to the ER so much in a year's time. I've sprained both ankles. Oh my gosh. Had 2 surgeries, a concussion, and more. It's been a challenging year. Sounds like it. Sounds like it has been. All right. Physically, is 2026 going to be a better year for Victoria? Is it going to be a better? Uh, you are. You've been kind of on the go for quite some time, and you know that you needed to slow down a little bit, but you're seeing slowing down as meaning that you're not capable of doing something, and that is far from the truth. So very often, spirit will give us the feeling that we need to slow down, and if we don't listen, it will create a situation where we are forced to slow down, right? Where we are forced to take a break. And it feels like 2026 um, is kind of like that. Okay. Perspective, shift your focus. Okay. Your hmm, relinquish power given away. Um, if if you have felt that you have given away some of your sovereignty, that you have been quiet in order to appease someone else, um, maybe take a look at that. Maybe um, double check on that. See how much of that you can get back. Uh, yeah, do the work. The reward for effort. If if you do the shadow work and recognize what were some of the things that that happened in order for you to kind of have to slow down to stop, I think it will be very very beneficial to you. And then yeah, it has been a challenge. It has been a difficult situation. I think that you're probably one you're probably coming out of it. It's just a matter of doing some of the shadow work and getting back some of your own autonomy, um, feeling um, like you're in charge of what it is that you want. So I think that yeah, it has been challenging, but I think it is going to get better for you. There you go. And 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 Myrna Loy says, "Will I survive breast cancer?" Well, medical questions like that are sometimes very very difficult because um, we not only have free will, but we all have choices and decisions that we have to make along the way. Uh, it, sorry. Thank you, Ivy-Toria. Thank you for letting me know. And Edward Kenneth, yes, no shortage of mods. No. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome to the mod world. Okay. Um, what I'm getting in terms of will you survive breast cancer? I think that your mindset, how you're approaching this, is going to um, is going to be very important in terms of um, your success in this. This is not this is not something that is being done to you. This is an opportunity. Believe it or not, it is an opportunity. Okay, love, bliss, passion. If you can if you can see this the diagnosis as something that is going to help you move move forward with more joy, then do that. Find joy in uh, in the therapy, the um, in the treatments that are being offered. Don't look at them as something negative, but with each treatment, you can say to yourself, look, I am one step closer to beating this, and I'm one step closer to being a survivor, and I will absolutely survive this. Find opportunities to laugh. Look for things that are going to make you happy instead of making you feel um, like you're a victim of something. It it requires a change in thinking. Procrastinate, wasting time. Follow up with your doctors. Do the treatment plans. that they are suggesting, and do them with joy. Do them willingly. Okay? And yeah, I think that you're right now you're kind of feeling like you're over it. You've had enough. You've had enough. So if you change your perspective, if you change your thinking about this in terms of, oh no, I have breast cancer, it brings your energy down, and it makes it hard to move forward. So I know it's easy to say, find bliss, find joy, but there, if you do look at the treatments, if you do look at the outcome as something that is going to be positive, it will be positive. Okay. Yeah, look at this. I get soulmate connection. There's you're 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 going to be able to find a lot of support within a community that you may not automatically think of as being very supportive, but it's there. And yes, ener- energy is down, definitely, definitely. And I'm sure that it kind of took your breath away when you originally got the diagnosis. So, like I say, shift. That's what I keep hearing over and over and over. Shift your perspective. When you shift your perspective, your perspective shifts. But I do think that it will work out much better than you think. Okay, and thank you all of you coming in, um, and yeah, Myrna, and for those of you that are here, if you are distance Reiki healers and so on, if Myrna is receptive to receiving that healing, then by all means send her that healing. Send her the the calmness that is going to be needed to go through this process. So that, and she is absolutely all right. So there you go. Be positive and receive whatever is coming to you. Yeah. And Shooting Star says, yeah, I'm a lady, not just a survivor, but a thriver. Exactly. Okay. All righty. Let's get three more. And I need my little piece of paper. And who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Who is it? Laura? Okay, Laura, if you can get your question in right away, that will be great. And after Laura, we have. Do. Anya. Anya, perfect. Put your question in. And then last in this particular series is Fallon. All righty. Wonderful. And Anya's got her question in. Boom. Perfect. And Laura H. And Fallon, please put your question in. Gotcha. All right. Thank you guys for responding with the question so quickly. That I love when when I can do more readings for you guys. It means a lot to me. Okay, so we've got Laura H., who says, will I ever be able to have a meaningful conversation with my husband again? We used to talk all the time. He watches Fox. Enough said. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I'm being told to go to tarot for this one. There, and you can let me know, Laura, if this resonates with you. But I think that he either changed jobs or lost his job, and it really played with his head. It really made him wonder why things happened the way they did and why did it happen to him. And rather than be able to talk about it, um, he felt and he feels very much um, ashamed of the situation that he is in. So he's not able to find the answers within. He is insecure in his job because of aging issues. Okay, yeah. So he's he's looking for ways to express his anger by focusing on other people, by being able to blame others. Okay, so will you be able to have a conversation? um, I think that, yeah, the lovers, I think that things are going to turn around. He is going to be able to kind of find his footing when he realizes that um, it, aging is just part of what we do every day. Each and every one of us gets a day older. So um, he's when he knows that it is okay to be to feel a little bit of insecurity about his job, to feel a little to feel that if he was to lose his job, let's say that happens, it will give him an opportunity um, to experience things that up until now he hasn't been able to, because he's been tied to a job, he's got other priorities, and so on. So this is an opportunity for him to think about some of the things that maybe he wants to do that he hasn't had an opportunity to do. Um, okay, the Eight of Cups. What walking away? I think that he's going to start to see things for the way they really are. And I think that he's going to start asking questions and walking away from um, the Fox News, because he's not a stupid man. He really isn't. Um, he's he's starting to see the cracks in the foundation. Let's put it that way. So he's not quite ready to let go of it, but he's starting to see that, the the bill of goods that someone is trying to sell him isn't working out. Okay, uh, judgment. At this point, he's judging himself, and he feels like he is being judged by others in terms of, well, isn't it about time you retired? Isn't it about time that you did this or that you did that? He's going to need to be gentle with himself. And the Two of Cups goes along with the Lovers. I think that yes, you are going to be able uh, to have those important conversations again. Uh, just just remind him that everyone gets a little fearful, that everyone, he's been doing his job for so long that he he was someone before he got that job, and he will be someone after that job is over. That doesn't define who he is. It's simply something that he did, and he can always find something else that is going to be just as rewarding. So i hope I hope that that is beneficial to you. Yes. And then we have Anya. Will I have a productive, prosperous, and positive December? Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, okay, Laura. Yeah. It's like you've gotten right inside his head. I want him to retire, but the ego is so fragile. That's Laura, that's not unusual with men because their identity is so tied to their job, so tied to the title that they have, that they think that without that they are nothing. And that's not true. And sometimes it can be difficult for us to keep talking to them and saying, there are a lot of opportunities that you can do. Love to do woodworking. That's always been a hobby of yours. Why not consider doing something with woodworking? Think of all the time that you'll have to devote to that. And so, yeah, there you go. That I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Okay. And all right, put those cards away. And hello to all the new people who have joined us. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Laura. That is very kind and generous of you, and I appreciate that very much. And Edward says, yeah, not all of us. Yeah, I've been retired for a good many years, and man, oh man, can I love the fact that I'm a free spirit. I can do whatever I want. Okay. And Anya, favorable outcome. Favorable outcome. So yes, I think absolutely. Soulmate connection. I think that you're prospering with someone else. You're working on something with someone else. Okay, all right. Like manipulated, something being done behind your back. If you have a concept of an idea and you want to work on that, I would suggest not sharing it with too many people, not until you get it going. And oops, did I do I not have Anya's question up? Ah, thank you for reminding me. Uh, yeah, if you have wait until this project is kind of a little more solid and feels like it's yours, and people recognize that it's yours. Because yeah, it feels like there is someone that is looking for you to come up with the idea and the concept and everything behind it, and then they want to come in and say, oh well, I was the one who told you about that, when that's not the case. Okay. With this person, I think that they are reaching out to you, and they really want to pick your brain on what you're doing, and walk away not for you. um, yeah, this is something that you're being guided to do on your own. So the soulmate connection, this this almost feels like it's a past life um, situation where you've done this with this person in the past, and now the message is to stand up and say no, to let go, to cut those cords and say, I'm I'm doing this on my own. I thank you for your support, but I'm doing this on my own. Anya, I hope that resonates with you. Okay. And then we have Fallon. And Fallon, any messages from my mom? Okay. Well, why do I see a short little lady who's um, very, um, she's very jovial, like someone who just laughed all the time. Um, she could look at something that was unpleasant, and she'd find something humorous about it. Okay. All right. Yes, you say, ah, perfect. Thank you. And Susan Rotella, thank you very much for your generous donation. Okay. Um, and she, you know, even though, yeah, she laughed a lot, she didn't really talk about her feelings an awful lot. And I think she felt very much like she was being judged, and she didn't like the feeling of being judged. So she was never one who would she didn't really get into a whole lot of gossip. She didn't see that as being fair. Hold on. Okay. ah. So she's seen things from a different perspective. Okay. She can, yeah, what she regretted in the past, she now sees as being wisdom. That what I don't know if she might have been judged by her family, or judged by those around her, and made to feel that there was something lacking in her, that there was something wrong with her, and that's not the case. Her her passing was something that was intentional and planned. So you can confirm for me if that is in fact the case. But yeah, she was very much feeling kind of like a wounded soul, um, and yeah, irresistible lack of control. I think that she used humor as a buffer against the world, and yet she felt the things that people said to her. She felt them very deeply, and it became kind of a little difficult for her to do that. Um, okay, her message to you is perseverance. Okay, keep trying. When if someone is trying to tell you the same thing that they would have told her, um, yeah, sister had unhooked before I got there. Yeah. Um, Mom is, she's saying that you are not as um, weak, and I don't know why she's using the word weak, but she's saying you are not as weak as I was. You're able to do a lot more um, with your growth, with your spirituality, than than I could. She's also saying don't let others determine who you are. Don't let them tell you who you are. You have a much better sense of that. And the decisions that other people make, let those be their decisions. Let that be something that they carry with them, something that they have to be accountable for. And remember, you are on your journey, and they are on their journey. And sometimes we don't always um, see things the way that spiritually they are. But she's okay. Um, she she just put a hat on your head, um, like a toque, like a fuzzy hat, and she's saying, "Yeah, you know what? You can take care of yourself. You can go out there and be as weird as you want to be, um, but yeah, you can absolutely do this." So yeah, there you go. I hope that was helpful to you. And again, thank you, Laura, and um, thank you, Susan. That's very, very generous and very kind of you, and I very much appreciate it. So, all righty. Well, we are almost at the top of the hour, and I'm, um, wow. You're very welcome, Helen. Yeah. So I am thankful and grateful to each and every one of you for being here, for spending the last hour with me. Um, I'll remind you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I am just this far away from 18,000 subscribers. Okay, I am. I'm looking forward to hitting over 25,000 by the end of the month. That's what I'm putting out there. So, um, the more people that are subscribed to the channel, it just means it helps with the algorithm, and it gets my message out to more people than 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 normal. And people want to hear that some of the messages you know that we're sharing, and so on. So yeah, please do the like, share, subscribe, leave a comment after the video. Um, and yeah, thank you. I'll remind you once again, for those of you that are members of my channel, please make sure that you email me, and I'm going to put it up again, heartcenteredtarot@outlook.com, so that I can have your email, so that I can send you the members only invitation to the December 13th get together. And you want to be there, because you will be gifted something that I think is going to make you happy. So there. All right. That is that. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for being here with me. And yeah, I will see you guys throughout the week. I've got several shows, but I'll see you again next Monday. All right. Take care, all. Love to. Bye for now.